We had promised the industry that, with all of that that's said and done, we need to and we will need to bring in a lot more opportunity for growth and liberalization. So here it is. Essentially, it is addressed at the core of saying we would like more innovation in the industry, more players in the industry. And there were two things we promised them. This is the first, which is a lot of flexibility in terms of who are sponsors, eligible sponsors for mutual funds. So not only does a whole new category of sponsor come in, which is in the name and nature of private equity as well, more importantly, we are now bringing in a concept of self-sponsored AMCs, which means that when an AMC becomes large enough that in itself it is now eligible to sponsor another mutual fund, then there is no need for it to have a sponsor, and it can declare itself to be self-sponsored, and the erstwhile sponsor can disengage and exit without having to find another suitable sponsor to come in and step into its shoes. So we had said earlier that, in our market, we don't like Abhimanyus. Someone who comes in must have the ability to go out, and they shouldn't get stuck. So the same is true for sponsors of mutual funds. They come in as sponsors. Once their children become mature and grown up, they can exit without having to find a new parent for this grown-up child. So this is a very significant liberalization. The second thing which we have promised to the industry, and which is again next year's KRA for us, is what we call MF Lite. So if mutual fund regulations are 100 pages today, the target to the SEBI team is I want it in 10 pages. And that's going to come for passive funds, because we know that a large amount of our regulation is really around active management. So if somebody wants to come in and only do passive funds, there should be no reason why they have to comply with 90 out of those 100 pages. So only 10 pages will apply. So MF Lite this year when I say this year, in the coming year, is what we are taking on as a KRA for the industry.